This is To Be Altered. This is a murder mystery where you meet strangely monstrous characters, and one of them won't stop begging to milk you. No, I'm serious. He wants to milk you. As you continue exploring the carnival, you find your host may be stranger than you give them credit for, and there may be more secrets for you to uncover. Anyway, here are your content warnings. Now please enjoy yourselves. It's a tranquil night on the empty Australian highway. The awful squelching from the windscreen wipers is barely drowned out by the radio, which occasionally fuzzes out from the spotty weather. 16 degrees Celsius feels so cold after the usual record-breaking heat waves that we got last season. My hands feel its way to the cup holders, grasping around a coffee cup's lid. I lift it to my mouth to take a sip before my eyes grow too heavy again. The drive has been painfully long to be alone with my thoughts. About 40 minutes towards the countryside. She's damn lucky I filled up my tank this morning. All of the worst assumptions fill my mind with reasons for why my daughter called me so late in the night to pick her up from some music festival she'd been so excited to go to. As soon as I saw her name light up on my screen, I was already buckled up in my ute without asking any more questions. After all, the countryside is always where all the bad shit happens. There's no way I could leave my little girl there with her girlfriend all alone, scared, cold, wounded, surrounded by druggos. I'm getting in my own head again. After losing her mother last year, I dread imagining the possibility of losing Jess too. She's the last thing that I can call precious. God, Annabelle, I don't even want to think about that awful week. I turn off and go around a corner. The headlights finally shine down on a dodgy car park, blinding the person who's swaddling themselves to keep warm. My car slows down to a stop, and the passenger door opens for Jess, and all of a sudden, my worries are washed away.
Thanks for picking me up, Dad. Sorry
for waking me up on a Sunday night? Sorry for not enjoying the shitty live music with your girlfriend that you begged me to give you money for? Yeah, you better be sorry, you jesticle.
Oh my freaking God. It's like having conversations with your folks, like when you're all adults, it's just way too funny. Jess rolls her eyes at me, the corners of her lips lifting ever so slightly before she lets out a big huff into the passenger seat.
Yeah, I guess I deserve that title this time.
Jokes aside, are you alright? You're not injured or anything, are you?
Yeah, I'm okay.
You better be. I'm never lending you another 50 again.
I'll find my loopholes.
It makes me feel better seeing her smile now.
Hey Dad, can I borrow $25? I'm seeing Kitty again tomorrow, and I know you won't be awake. Oh, actually, I'll need another 25 to get back home, too.
God damn it, Jess! I run a hand down my face, shaking my head in disappointment. How did I raise her to be like this?
Please?
I slowly crane my neck towards her, one brow raised and eyeing her up and down, full of judgment and disappointment. A burst of laughter erupts from her, and she rests against the seat. For a moment, I see a glimmer on her eyebrow, and as she spots me looking, she suddenly turns her face away.
I'm just joking.
Hey, wait. What's that on your face?
What do you mean? It's nothing.
Without hesitation, I grab her chin and bring her face to me. I can't believe this girl! She used my money to get a piercing too! This calls for the sternest dad voice my vocal cords can conjure!
Jess, tell me what that is on your face.
Okay, you caught me. I may have gotten an eyebrow piercing, but hey, it was free.
What? I don't know if that's better or worse, Jess.
It's fine, Dad. Trust me.
My hand lifts to hover over the new bling on her face, but it's met with a stinging slap to the back of my palm.
Hey, no touchies. It's sensitive. It needs to heal, Dad.
You are so goddamn sassy, Jess. I freaking love you, and I'm so proud of my daughter.
No hitting. You've got to get that snappiness under control, young woman.
I grumble, leaning back into my seat with my now tender hand gripping the wheel. To be entirely honest, I I don't care too much about what she does. I'd just rather her do it safely.
I swear you haven't been the same since you learnt that dumb saying. When I catch that person who you got that from.
It's easier to ask for forgiveness than beg for permission. I invented that. That was all me. What are you gonna do about it?
You did not invent that, Jess! I ignored the disobedient girl and start reversing out the car park, beginning on our journey back home. I'll say she's lucky for now, but next time, I won't let her off too easy.
That's what I thought.
She giggles, and it's just like the devil himself is sitting next to me.
I'd ground you, but something seems wrong. Are you going to tell me why you ditched the event so early, or am I going to have to force it out of you?
I feel her energy shift, then hear the soft ruffling of fabric as she crosses her arms, looking out into the night sky. I glance over at her, still try to keep my eyes on the road.
What happened to Catherine? Shouldn't she be with you too?
Oh wait, yeah, what happened to your friend? I hear her suspire through her nose, and it officially makes me concerned. I place my hand on her shoulder for support as I steer with the other.
I guess nothing really happened, but that's the issue.
Don't keep me in suspense now. Who do I have to teach a lesson to?
Oh, man! She chuckles softly before replying with a swiveled tone.
No, Dad. Well, maybe.
She smiles, looking into her lap.
Kitty invited 2 other guys without asking me.
Okay, we are definitely going to need to give them a stern talking to.
Okay, so am I punching the guys or Catherine?
I love their dynamic. What?
Don't interrupt me, I'm getting to it.
I listen to her, remaining silent. Another word from me now, and I'd get another stinging slap.
It was supposed to be just her and I, and after they showed up, I ended up getting completely pushed to the side.
Oh, hell no!
I went to the bathroom after getting constantly ignored and talked over, and by the time I got back, they went off somewhere else, and of course, Kitty couldn't feel her phone buzzing.
Yeesh. Well, that's rough, darling. I'm sorry.
I speak through my teeth, shrugging into myself. I'm not the best man for advice. A cloud of guilt goes through me for giving such an unproductive response.
Yeah, rough indeed.
I'll punch all of them. Will that make you feel better?
She sighs, still staring out the window, watching the trees swoop by. The hushed radio feels louder without her response. I was hoping that, at the very least, I would have gotten a forced chuckle out of her.
To be honest, I just want to go home and not think about it anymore. I've accepted that tonight's ruined.
Of course, Jess. We don't have to keep talking about it.
She turns up the buzzing radio as I continue driving into the bush where the rain returns. I can tell she's running through a million thoughts per hour, just like I was before. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, eh? 10 or so minutes go by listening to the top hits, and by the time she opens her mouth, I had finally downed my coffee.
Hey, Dad?
Hmm?
I'm kinda craving that diner you and Mum used to take me to.
At the mention of Annabelle, my face twists, followed by my furrowing brows. I try not to appear too upset for Jess, but I think I took too long to respond. She sees my reaction and her eyebrows draw together. It makes my chest become tight.
Dad.
Not tonight, doll. I'm exhausted.
Man. She interrupts me with a richer tone, splitting my heart in two.
Dad. Why does it feel like you aren't telling me something?
Am I hiding something?
I'm not hiding anything from you.
I feel like I'm hiding something.
Every time I bring her up, you look angry and then guilty. Your eyes tell an entire story, but I'm not so fluent in the language.
I'm still mourning her. I'm not ready yet. Aren't you still upset too?
She looks forward to the road and leans back.
I don't know. I just feel kind of numb about it now. Is it too soon to feel like that?
No, of course not. We're both just processing it at our own pace.
We both sit in awkward silence. She's not satisfied with my answers. I assume, but it's a whole can of worms I don't want to open now. Or ever. I'm sorry, Jess. When I glance over, she's in the middle of pulling out her sticker-bombed journal. She writes something in it briefly before shutting it. She really does bring that thing everywhere. Soon enough, I noticed twinkling lights in the distance, but not from the night sky. Silhouettes of stalls, structures, and even a Ferris wheel grow closer. It immediately catches Jess's eye. She leans closer to the dashboard, pointing her finger towards it. The shift in energy is way too fast.
Do you see that up ahead, Dad?
My lips stretch thin, and my eyes widen as I realize I must have done a wrong turn. I certainly don't remember passing this earlier. I flick down the blinker, and it clicks softly as I prepare to do a way? She looks over at me puzzled, and I return it with a sheepish glance.
Sorry, Jess, we're turning back.
What? Why? How come for the 17 years I've known you, I had no idea you had a fear of fun?
Are you serious? I thought you wanted to go home.
Then why aren't we just driving past it? I sense you're just allergic.
No. I
feel a little embarrassed to admit my blunder, but I swallow my pride and tell the truth.
took a wrong turn. I didn't pass this when I was on the way here, so I don't know where this road takes us.
Then don't you think it's a sign?
Yeah, a sign to turn around.
No, it's a sign that I can fix my night. Come on, Dad. Darcy.
Dad, not Darcy.
Hey! I correct her. Whenever she gets serious, she calls me by my first name as if she were my parent.
Mr. Darcy, Dad, Father-more. Sir, please, can we?
Is that my full name?
Fine, we'll just check it out, all right?
She pumps her fists in the air, celebrating like a nerd. Where did my cool daughter go?
Yes! You won't regret this. Thank you.
I extend my index finger up, keeping my hand on the wheel before I present my terms.
But you have to use the remaining money you didn't spend. I'm not lending you any more.
I hear her click her tongue, but thankfully she doesn't argue back.
All right, deal. I'll take what I can get.
Stopping here could give me an opportunity to find out where the hell we are. Hoping I can get any bars here even. I don't plan to be here for long. Jess is old enough to the point where I think she'll get bored here quickly. I'll be damn surprised if they're even staying open for much longer. I'm betting they're already closed. My ute screeches quietly as it slows down in the car park. To my surprise, it isn't completely empty. 4 cars scattered around the lot. A deep sigh escapes me as I park in the easiest spot I can see. Not caring much if I'm not in the lines. I hear a low giggle next to me.
I can't believe how spoiled you are.
Hey, keep it up and you won't end up in the retirement home.
I can't help but grin and shake my head at the slightly morbid response. The radio stops abruptly as the car quiets down and Jess kicks the door open. As I go and grab my wallet from the nook under the radio, I notice my pistol hidden under it. I still kept it after quitting my job and after Annabelle. I was so paranoid when Jess called me and assumed the worst. I feel stupid for even bringing it now. I turn my head out to the window, looking at the parked cars again. They're shrouded by shadow, but when I squint to the nearest vehicle, I notice it's spotted with leaves and adorned with some tasteful spots of bird crap. I look at another car. The back windscreen either has a huge cobweb or it's shattered. I think they've been abandoned here for a long time. My eyes slowly return back to the weapon. My hand reaches out. Ooh, the wallet or the gun? The wallet, gun. I feel like I need to be the smart protagonist here and actually bring the gun, but I'm gonna save in case like this does anything. I'll take the gun. I grab my wallet, shoving it into my pocket, and then grabbing the gun. I make sure it has its safety on and bullets loaded before I hear Jess standing outside the door.
Are you serious? Put that away, Dad.
She frowns at me, crossing her arms uncomfortably. Is it really worth it?
Sorry, Dal. I don't know what I'm doing.
I put the gun back and her face relaxes as she turns away from me. Whoa, no, I take it when she's not looking. Oh, you never know. Okay. While Jess has her back turned, I sneak the gun into my chest holder. The chest holster! Hidden under my jacket. What she doesn't know won't kill her. Right? That's not foreshadowing, right? I didn't just kill my daughter, right? I push the door open and step out of the car, slamming it just hard enough to close it properly before locking it and stepping away.
Thanks for not bringing that thing.
I'm too ripped to need any gun.
I flex my arm and Jess snorts at me.
No offense, but after you quit being a detective, you've definitely gone out of shape.
I haven't gone out of shape. Just went into a new one.
Round is a shape.
Uh-huh. A rounder, more voluptuous shape.
Oh, I'm voluptuous? I love that.
What do you kids say these days? Gat. I got the gat.
The gat! No!
Okay, let's go inside. That guy's been staring at us from the ticket booth this whole time.
Okay. Oh! Oh, no! I look over to the entrance. String lights stream across each other and light bulbs flicker and blink around a giant sign. Ghoul's Grove. I see. This isn't an ordinary carnival. This must be one of those places with scare actors. They really nailed the vibes for this place. I wouldn't say that it's easy to creep me out, but the energy here feels bad. But not as bad as the stench from the shorty in front of us. Short? Oh, you're short? My gaze descends to the employee manning the ticket booth, eyeing us with a hungry look that makes a shiver go down my spine. Some kind of mummy in a flashy red suit covered in stains. Attached to his back looks like some kind of grotesque bat-style wings made of human arms. I also notice his sclera has a pinkish hue, and I can only assume this guy can't be sober. Hell, who would want to be at a time and place like this?
Hello, hello. Welcome to the Ghoul's Grove. A ticket for two? Let's see.
I kinda like this guy. The mummified man gives a skeevy look at the both of us, then leans on the counter, canting his head to the side.
For the lovely lady, that'll be $20. And for you? What are you, her dad? A weird old guy that kidnapped her?
In the corner of my eye, I see Jess suddenly touch her face to hide her expression. I grimace at the weird guy and notice him checking me out again before I open my mouth.
Her dad.
For you? One.
One?
Uno, itchy, eins. What don't you get? A ticket for you's just $1. Show included.
Okay, thank you. Is it a family discount? I raise my eyebrow at him, unsure of what's really going on here.
Sure, mate. Righto.
Must be a discount for old grandpas.
Hey, Jess! I ignore my daughter's offensive remark and dig my hand deep into my pocket, removing a gold coin from my leather wallet. Jess rounds up 2 cents and places it on the counter. We give each other a look, the kind with judgmental telepathic thoughts. She holds back a smug while the man collects our cash and crouches behind the counter. As he's done, her elbow suddenly nudges my side, but I remain as still as a rock. The man's head pops back above the counter, looking up at me with his smiling eyes before scooching 2 paper wristbands towards us.
Thank you, Sir Cadaver.
Look at the wooden surface. There displays a name tag reading Head Cadaver. I am a little impressed at Jess's observation skills. When I glance at her, I think I spot a vein on the side of her head. She is barely able to keep her composure for some reason unknown to me.
That's Head Cadaver. Thank you kindly. Just head straight through this way. Careful through the door, unless you're a fan of tetanus.
I hear a click of a button, followed by a great noise as the chain-link door to the right opens on its own. Head Cadaver does a little bow, then suggests with his arms towards the entrance like a gentleman. Jess and I put on our green wristbands, which look no different from each other, before following his directions inside the Ghoul's Grove. The place is quite expansive, yet cozy, well lit by the games and booths and the string lights following alongside the dirt walkway. A wooden signpost that looks to be darkened from age points to different areas. It's clear a lot of care went into setting up the place, with how desolate it is. I wonder how they even get the funds for this.
Dude, that guy was totally hitting on you.
Don't really? You won't mind if you got a new father, you won't mind if you got a new father, would you?
No, he wasn't, Jess.
Oh, come on, Darcy, have a little faith in yourself. Was he? My face turns beet red. Jess starts quietly laughing at me. Oh, screw that.
Oh my god, that's fucking gold. I'm never gonna shut up about this. You know, I think it's about time you get back into the dating scene, Dad.
Man, like, either my daughter has the same taste as I do, or like she has that little faith in me.
Yeah, right. I can barely handle your bullshit. I don't need to deal with another cunt's problems, especially not his problems.
But I need a new motherly figure.
You think I could get, like, Head Cadaver pregnant? Is that a thing I could do?
You seriously want Sir Head Cadaver to be your motherly figure?
I don't know, maybe he cooks well. I'm tired of being the one to make dinner.
Hey, I offer to cook and help out.
You're a disaster in the kitchen. I must keep it safe from you.
Man, she's got so much sass. I'm so proud of her.
Don't complain then.
While we wander, loud music and laughter triggers abruptly when we go past a game stand. I freeze. My first instinct is to grab onto my daughter's arm to pull her behind me. Our heads both turn to the stand. Cutouts of cartoony green zombies fly across the back wall. Floating pink brains randomly pop up from the ceiling of the stand, and two fake sawed-off shotguns are mounted on the wooden counter.
Ooh, it's one of those shooty games.
Jess curiously approaches it, her arm slipping out of my grasp.
Wow, are you kidding? We have to pay to play. What were the wristbands even for?
Maybe they cover the major attractions. See, you can win prizes with these games, so that's probably why.
I point to the stuffed toys decorating the left side. There's a cute tattered ghoul, a little guy that looks like Head Cadaver, anatomical hearts and brains, and more crap. A low grumble comes from Jess as she checks her remaining cash inside her bag. She mumbles to herself quietly.
I only have $10 left.
Use your money carefully tonight, Jess. I'm not going...
I know. Come on, verse me. I want to try and win a prize.
Hello? As if we summoned him, Head Cadaver jumps up out of the blue behind the counter. Jess stumbles back in shock, clutching her chest, and I can't hold back my smile watching her get frightened by the actor.
Each player gets 3 bullets. Knock down a purple zombie, you pick a prize. If you like to gamble, aim for the brains. Hit a green zombie, and you win a pin blind box.
Not too bad, actually. I stand next to Jess, sussing out the game. There's definitely a catch or a scam going on here. The purple zombies probably require too much force than the gun can shoot. Glancing over at Jess, her eyes are set on one of the prizes. I follow her gaze, and of course, she wants the... Oh god, please don't win the Head Cadaver toy! This will be used to torture me! A long, drawn-out sigh forces itself out of me. I get another coin out, putting it on the table, and Jess follows my lead.
No, you put it in the coin slots, love.
Jess promptly takes back her coin, and while she's looking around, Head Cadaver gives me a look, poking his finger through a hole he made with his other hand.
Just like that, love.
Hey, yo! Are you going to do a demonstration later, too? He blinks, but the way he animates his head suggests he's winking. My brow darkens with a frown. What kind of idiot does he take me for?
I know how a coin slot works.
I insert the coin before standing in front of the fake gun with my daughter. She heaves back as she lifts up the shotgun, and Head Cadaver hands us 3 bullets each.
You gotta load it in. It works much like a real shotgun. Not sure if you have experience in that field.
I mean, I've got plenty of experience with massive loads. I mean.
I got it.
I load in the bullets, which just seems to be exploring hers and figuring it out quickly on her own, and now we're both loaded and ready. A loud ka-chunk sounds as Head Cadaver pulls a lever from behind the counter. The yellow light bulbs flash quickly, and a timer counting from 60 seconds appears at the top of the back wall. My ear twitches when I hear a light thud, while the regular zombies get shut down. After it gets knocked, a purple zombie and a floating brain races around the wall at an insane speed. This is the perfect time to show my skills in front of Jessica. I lock in, aiming for the purple zombie until it drops right before I pull the trigger. I was too slow. Come on, Darcy, pull your act together. Jess takes another shot, this time at the floating brain. but it hits the wall behind it instead, dropping pathetically to the ground. Ooh, do I want to gamble? Or do I wait for another purple zombie? Floating brain. What can I say? I'm a gambling man now. I take aim for the unpredictable cutout zooming away and I pull the trigger. I put my full concentration into predicting the brain's movements. They seem to stay up longer than the purple zombies and don't appear as often. I fire at it, then right as it's about to hit, Jess's bullets come out of nowhere and parries mine! Falling back to the ground, I click my tongue, glancing at Jess.
Oh my god, that was crazy.
She laughs and stands up. The timer says 20 seconds left, but Jess has run out of shots, so she stands back and watches me. I play it cool despite the dwindling timer, quickly shooting at one of the green zombies in the front.
Nice shot, Dad.
What else would you expect from your old man?
She giggles a little, and I put my focus back towards the task at hand. This is my last shot. I really want to try knocking down the purple one this time. Right as I finish the thought, a purple zombie spawns right where my sights were already aimed at. I don't waste any time shooting it down.
You got one. You got the bubble guy.
I grin from ear to ear, putting the gun back on the stand before stepping back. The timer reaches 0, and Head Cadaver applauds, his eyes smiling.
Impressive. You have a good aim there, love. Since you hit a purple zombie, you get to pick a prize. What'll it be?
Head Cadaver. I glance over at Jess, and she's giving me the biggest puppy dog eyes ever. Her lip is even quivering. This girl should be an actor, not a writer. I sigh in defeat and point to the Head Cadaver toy at the top of the shelf.
I'll take that one.
Ah, come on! I'm not that much of a pushover! God damn it! Jess squeezed in delight before giggling and clinging onto my arm.
Thanks, Dad.
Don't mention it. Seriously, you better not torment me with it.
Normally, that's a prize for the bigger winners. But for you, I'll let you have it this time. On the house. Wink.
God damn it!
Is this your apology for suggesting I don't know how a coin slot works?
Ha! You're a funny guy, you know that? There's some other slots I could show you. One you've never seen before.
I mean, yes! Yes! I mean, hell yeah! I mean, definitely! I mean, please! I would like to see all the slots you can show me, Head Cadaver!
I'd love for you to insert your currency in it.
Oh. I mean, would you like me to load it up?
Hey guys, just so you know, I also unfortunately have ears.
I'm sorry, daughter! Here's $50! And me and Head Cadaver are gonna be busy! What's this guy talking about? What other type of coin slot is there? I'm kind of curious about the possibilities of coin slot engineering now. The bandaged man turns around, grunting as he lifts his arms to pick up the box with the Head Cadaver toy inside. He places it on the table and just snatches it up. Well, he's turned around. Now I'm able to see what the back of his wings look like. The light shining through the veins looks so real. And there's holes through his jacket for the wings to go through. Couldn't they have just glued it onto the jacket?
Here you go, you two. Enjoy the greatest prize there ever was.
No, the greatest prize would have been you, Head Cadaver, he says, giving a low chuckle. His eye doesn't leave me.
Oh, and I can't forget you also won a blind box.
Nice! He slides over a small box over the counter, and I take it, almost brushing my hand over his. Immediately, I rip it open. I move my gaze to my hands, realizing I forgot to see what options there were. I guess it doesn't matter anyway. In my palm now is a regular-sized button pin that says, I love Ghouls Grove! Oh, this is garbo.
That's so ass. I love it. Can I have it?
No, I won it. I'm standing my ground this time. Go win your own shitty pin.
That's a retirement home answer.
Hey! All I can do is roll my eyes at her. Jess and I smile at him before walking away from the game stand. She's already fitting it in her satchel. Sometimes, I swear, that thing is a bottomless pit. I finally feel that coffee making its way through my body, and the cravings for a ciggy are growing stronger by the minute. Maybe I'll sneak one after I go to the bathroom if Jess doesn't come with me. I'm still trying to cut back. It's an old habit that stuck with me from my detective days. I don't want Jess to see me smoking, but Knowing her nosiness, there's a good chance she knows I still do it. It's certainly not an easy stench to get rid of.
Hey, Jess, I'm going to find a bathroom. Do you need to go too?
No, I'm fine. I went before I lost Kitty, remember?
All right. Will you be fine waiting around here then? I'll be back in a jiffy.
She nods and searches for a place to sit, and I walk back to where I remember the sign we saw earlier that pointed to the toilets. As I'm walking, I feel my hair stand on end. It's so empty and eerie here. I keep expecting something is gonna jump out at me at any minute. I mean, I think it's reasonable to expect that. Her cadaver came out of nowhere and scared the shit out of Jess. It's not funny when it happens to me, though. I'm not gonna accidentally shoot someone, right? Finally, I spot the bathrooms just ahead of me. They look grotty, and I sure do hope it doesn't smell like dead people on the inside. Who am I kidding? That's the average men's bathroom. It's probably gonna singe off my nose hairs. Right before I enter, I hear something being dragged across dirt. Something heavy and metallic. My curiosity always takes the best of me in these situations. I flush my back against the wall and peer my head around the corner. I squint at the large man wandering aimlessly. His head is completely wrapped in chains, and attached to the chains, wrapped tightly against his forearms, are large metal hooks that drag behind him. It's difficult to tell from where I stand, but I think they're nailed to his flesh. If I weren't in a place like this, I'd assume it was really impaling him. They probably are. Whoa! The giant man suddenly turns back around. Using the chain hooks as a whip, he fiercely thrashes it against the ground, which summons a cloud of dust. It begins pacing around with erratic movements, stomping and grunting before curling into a ball. His large bolted hands grip over his face like he wants to claw himself. I'm gonna keep watching. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen? Even though I really need to go, I keep my eyes glued to the strange scene, making sure I'm as hidden as can be. A deep woman's voice comes from somewhere beyond the chained man. His head snaps to the speaker and lifts himself back onto his feet, facing away from the source.
Chainhead, look. Can you just sit and think on it for a while?
I love this guy. I see his fist grip tightly onto the chain that runs down his forearm. Very subtly, his head shakes now. If she had seen him just a second ago, she would not be trying to talk to him now. By the way they hit the ground, the chains and hooks aren't foam props.
You're the best person for it. You have the experience and skills. You hunt. You're strong. You can overpower him easy. No one else here has the actual guts.
Okay.
Leave me alone.
I like this guy.
I don't get you.
Go.
All right, fine. I'll see you in the theatre. There's some guests tonight who bought tickets, so the play's on now. Oh, come on. You don't hate me for this, right? I just want what's best for us. All of us.
A low growl comes from the imposing man before he speaks again, filled with a quiet rage.
Piss off.
I think I still need to pee. I catch the faint sound of a step, a hesitant pause before they falter away. I can't believe what I just heard. That's probably nothing. I slip into the bathroom, a tornado of thoughts spinning around in my mind. Hunting skills? What does he hunt? What does she want him to hunt? Or who? I am missing context, but this could be some kind of murder plot brewing. There's no in hell that was just an act. She had no way of knowing I was around. Not even I could see her from my position. No one else here has the actual guts? Hearing that brings goosebumps down my spine. Who was she talking about hurting? Not us, right? No, I don't see any reason for that. Haven't even come across these guys before. Then again, they know we're here. Her cadaver was definitely on something, so if none of these guys are sober, the chances are definitely higher than zero. I sit on these thoughts as I do my business, not taking any of my surroundings other than the fake stained blood that I'm staring at on the concrete flooring. I have to go back to Jess ASAP. I start speedwalking back to where it came from, the irritating, obnoxious tunes growing closer, until I'm fully surrounded by the noise. Adrenaline courses through me. My legs move on their own accord, like they're driven by instinct alone. God, where was Jess again? Mindlessly, I turn a corner to where I believe I came from, but all the lights are out down this way. The large striped tents are surrounded by trash, and the random cardboard cutouts have been bent and tormented. With a clenching jaw, my face goes sour. I don't think I should be here. As I breathe in, quickly turning back around, the familiar smell of tobacco passes by my nose. I fasten my pace, returning back to the light. My feet kicks dust into the air, almost tripping myself over from my impatience. A flashy suit is spotted in the corner of my eye, and taking a quick glance, I see that it's that head cadaver bloke. No time to stop now. I continue marching past, not really sure where I am now. I kick into a run as I get lost in this overstimulating labyrinth. Finally, I find myself near the entrance of the park, and now I know where to find Jess from here.
Ow! Airhead!
Sorry! Oh, you're no fun sometimes, lady.
I hear Jess giggling as I near the corner, and suddenly it goes silent.
What?
Ha? I stumble back, almost falling on my ass. Laughter bursts from the three ladies in front of me, and my face turns fully red. The sight is definitely not an easy one to see. The woman in the dress has a ginormous head that looks like it's about to burst with juices. Look at it, makes me want to hurl. Jesus, good luck!
I've never seen you get so scared before.
I can't even gather the words to respond back, and I clutch my heart.
I'm just an old man. Be careful with me.
Sorry, people. Wouldn't want to give you a heart attack.
Hey, Dad.
Oh, hi! I'm Airhead. Nice to meet you. And that's Lady Loeb, and that's Jess. Oh, but I guess you should already know that. Well, I hope you know at least.
I kinda love him. Her head wobbles in a nauseating manner as she jumps into my personal space. I eye the two strangers inquisitively. They are certainly some characters. Lady Loeb absolutely reeks of booze. I lean over to Jess, placing my hand on her arm.
Jess, I need to talk to you. Away from these freaks.
Hey, don't be rude!
Hey, that isn't nice.
Yeah! I pull her back around the corner, and Airhead promptly starts chattering Lady Loeb's ears off while she tries to peer over.
What is it, Dad?
We need to get out of here right now.
What? Why? Airhead was just telling me that there's a play that's starting soon. I wanted to go see it.
I sigh, pinching the bridge of my nose.
I'm saying this because I care about you, Jess. I overheard a conversation. We're in danger if we stay.
Locky eyes with me, her brows knit together with worry.
What did you hear?
I heard a woman talk to this giant chained-up guy about hunting. Something along the lines of being the only person for the job.
Her steady look softens. She glances towards the scare actress, crossing her arms before glancing back at me. Her mouth twitches towards a smile. Not a hint of concern is in her voice.
Dad, I think you're looking way too deep into it.
You know, I agree with my daughter here. I stare at her, not knowing how to respond.
Hunting? Seriously? Dad, you're not at a crime scene anymore. You're not a detective anymore either. You can relax.
I agree here. Just relax and enjoy the classy. I know there's no clowns yet. But I would like to imagine. I just want to imagine.
If you were there, you'd understand that they weren't talking about hunting animals.
Jess raises an eyebrow, blinking slowly.
Would I?
The corners of my mouth drop as I glance away, sighing.
Maybe you're right. I'm kind of tired, so it's plausible I'm drawing conclusions from nothing. I'm sorry. You know I worry about you. Can you really blame me?
I pull her into a big bear hug, and her face squishes against just below my chest. Her arms wrap around me loosely,
I
patting.
know, it's okay. I don't blame you at all.
We'll stay for the play or whatever, and then we're out of here, okay?
Okay.
I still can't shake off the feeling something's wrong. I at least have a bit of comfort knowing that we're leaving right after the play. A rustling comes from behind me. Instinctively, I turn my head, and there's Lady Loeb grabbing my wallet out of my back pocket.
Hey, what the fuck do you think you're doing?
She opens it, but only for a short moment to pick up my driver's license before I snatch it back.
Damien.
I cringe at the drunken clown while I put my wallet in a more secure pocket. What does this clown think she's doing?
Are you missing a few screws? Don't do that. I thought you were trying to steal from me.
Are we playing cops and robbers?
Stop being a cop! Lady, put your hands up where I can see him.
They definitely have a few screws loose. Airhead makes a gun out of her hands, pointing it up at the sky before aiming it down at Lady, a huge grin on her face.
Huh?
Before I know it, the drunken clown pulls me back into her grasp by grabbing the back of my jacket, then swiftly takes a razor from her hat. I feel a sharp point press against my neck. This thing could seriously hurt me.
Calling for backup! We have an active and armed robber on the loose! She has a hostage!
I swallow dryly, beginning to brew up the best method of escape. I look over at Jess. She's standing there stunned, but with a faint look of curiosity and amusement.
Do anything. The old man gets it.
The three of us slowly start orbiting around each other, waiting for another move to be made.
Put the weapon down!
Oh, I should be terrified.
Or what? He's already past his best before date. I'll be doing him a favour.
You're surrounded! Let the old man go! He still has those grey nose hairs to pluck before he's gone!
Oh my god, don't talk about my goddamn nose hairs, lady! While Lady Loeb is focused on Airhead, I spot my opportunity. I grab her wrist, twisting it, and butt my other elbow into her to let go of my jacket. My gun did drop off, right? Before she has an opportunity to react, I snatch the weapon and jump back from the stunned woman. I stand back. I stand my ground. For a moment, I think about pointing my gun at her. She's dangerous, but I'm not one to be trigger happy. I glance over at Jess, a bead of sweat dripping from my temple. She would hate me if she knew I lied to her.
Enough games already. I'm not dealing with this shit.
I see the clown's eyes flicker upwards, exhaling quietly. Airhead puts on an expression of mock sadness, giggling.
Oh, but it was getting rather fun. Maybe we should change the game, huh? Would that be better?
No, I said that's enough. Come on, Jess, let's go somewhere else.
Airhead's false sadness turns into genuine concern, taken aback.
What? Did we do something wrong?
Darcy's just an idiot. Sometimes.
Lady Loeb doesn't put her eyes back on me. Her demeanor shifts once. She turns and wraps her hand around Airhead's wrist.
Come on, airhead. Let's go fuck around somewhere else.
Oh, can we shatter bottles at the junkyard again? Please? I really want to.
Oh, of course. Can your giant brain read minds or something?
I look over at Jess after the two women walk away. She puts her hands on her hips, looking back at me with her brows raised.
Do you want to grab something to eat before we see the show? I'm starving.
Nothing like an overpriced midnight snack at an empty park. I think the signpost pointed that way.
The walkway starts to taper wide into a more open area as we tread on, shaded by a huge bloodwood tree. I can tell Jess seems eager to finally eat by her fast pace. That is until she does a double take at something off the side.
Gosh, I've never seen one of those games in real life before. And it's so huge. It must be at least 4 or 5 meters tall.
What are they called? High strikers?
What? Nobody calls it that. That's a strength tester.
No, wait, no, it must be the strongman game.
Okay, that one does sound right.
Oh, I investigate the high striker strength tester strongman game and pick up the comically large hammer that's attached to it by a cord. The grease and sweat of 1,000 hands that's touched the same stick immediately makes me want to put it back down again, but it's too late now that I've already made contact.
Let me show you how a real strong man does it.
But I'm not!
Oh, please do. It'll be interesting to see how your new shape is like in action.
Oh no. I wipe my nose with the back of my hand and sniffle. Something's triggering my allergies, but the show must go on. I'll show Jess just how cool and strong I still am. She would totally think I'm lame if she heard that. I take a step back, charging up the attack by swinging the hammer over my shoulder. A quiet, devilish giggle comes from Jess. I grip the hammer tight, about to put my full strength into the plow. Oh God, it's coming! Hello? The greasy mallet smashes in sync with my sneeze, luckily not missing the landing pad. A series of dings comes from the high striker strength tester strongman game as the puck skyrockets past each title. Ankle biter, fidgety booper, Mr. Snoozy Prince, Max Sleepy Pants, douchebags, dome sucker, green tag, ripe tag, caster, Troy's apprentice, britches ripper. What are these titles? I put the mallet down as I watch it just barely go halfway up the high striker strength tester strongman game before turning around. A man even taller and huger than I am was standing right behind me, eyes wide and lips pursed, in the exact pose I made sneezing.
I was wondering how long it'd take for you to notice.
As she laughs, the mime leans back, pointing and pretending to laugh at me too. I sniffle again, putting my fist to my nose while stepping back. Of course he copies me perfectly. I hope I don't move how he's doing it. Look at the top of his head. He has cat ears. Wait. Cat boy Bara mime? What do you mean? My eyes follow back down. He has a cat tail as well, and it moves. Is that why I've been sneezing? Jess has always wanted a kitten. She was lucky enough to not have my cat allergy passed on to her. Wait, he can't actually have cat parts on him, can he? Surely he owns one. My allergies can get triggered by cat owners too. The mime gestures with his hands, indicating for me to step aside. I step back, and he pretends to roll up his sleeves as he strides over to the high striker strength tester strongman game. He imitates spitting on his hands, rubbing them together before flicking his wrist around. A huge build-up to when he finally lifts up the hammer. Looking back at me over his shoulder, he wears a huge grin on his face, then flicks his hair while he turns back to the game. I watch him, pretending to be unamused with my hands on my hips. Adjusting his foot position, cracking his neck, he takes his damn time before finally doing a mighty swing onto the target pad. Jess and I stare in awe as the puck shoots at lightning speed to the very top, hitting the bell. The loud ring sings from it, followed by an array of sound effects and voice lines. He turns around, yawning, while our jaws hang, then blows on his hands before dusting them off. Wow. I look down to Jess and give her back a firm, encouraging pat.
I bet you can do just as well, Jess.
Oh, for sure.
The mime strikes a pose next to her, flexing his arms while comparing biceps to Jess. He nods, an impressed expression on his face.
If you mime so.
That was bad.
That was awful.
If you say so.
The muscly cat man silently boos before pretending to throw food at her. She pokes her tongue out at us and swings around to the game, rolling her eyes. I find it hard to be near him with how irritated my nose is. I suddenly inch away from him, keeping my jacket over the lower half of my face. Jess approaches the high striker strength tester strongman game with a tinge of reluctancy, lifting up the old mallet. My gaze is pulled away when the mime moseys over a few paces, sitting on air with his foot kicked over the other. His balance is actually impressive. Oh, now he's pulling out a chair. I wonder how long he'll be able to squat like that. Hello? I'm jolted back to reality at the piercing sound of the bell. I hear the same voice loud and sound effects from the mime's winds. His eyes almost pop out of his sockets, falling backwards out of his chair. Poor mime! How does she do it?
Piece of cake.
How the fuck? Are you a gorilla?
She drops the mallet, coming back to me as the winning sounds continue, like she's walking away from an explosion.
No, but I definitely didn't prepare myself for this exact situation with tutorial videos when I was like 16.
Whoa. I mean, I'm less impressed now. You cheated.
Nuh-uh. It's called having skills.
Whatever helps you sleep at night. Do we at least win anything for that?
The giant man jumps in front of us, his face lit up in excitement. His mouth opens up to speak before shutting again, quickly flashing his hands around.
What is this? Charades?
He nods and puts up one finger.
One word.
He nods, cartoonishly looks around as he thinks, then makes a box with his hand, pointing inside it.
Package. Gift. Box.
His lips stretch in frustration, and he points to the sky, making some kind of explosion with his hands.
Space? Void?
The world?
Oh, is it a star?
His arm drops like a jelly. He rolls his eyes, leaning back before his arms fall to the side. He gives up and turns around, miming a ham sack over his shoulder.
Oh, it's nothing. Literally nothing.
He spins back around with his mouth open, and a big smile beams from his face, bending his knees while giving us a double thumbs up.
Damn. You know, there's an almost universal body language that resembles a no. That would have saved us some time and expectations.
He happily skips away, quickly vanishing behind a corner.
Well, at least you won't be able to capitalize off me anymore.
I'm usually the victim of that. Don't get it twisted.
Blah, blah, blah. Come on. Let's get something to eat already.
Whoa, there's a mini game. Mini game. I look back at the game, feeling self-conscious about being the only person not having beaten it.
You know what? I'm going to have a proper attempt first.
What? Is your ego wounded?
Yes.
No. My first attempt didn't count. I sneezed.
Are you sure you're not just getting old?
I might be.
Are you sure you're not getting grounded after this?
She gives me a duck face, staring at me silently before she gets in trouble.
Yeah.
I turn to the game and pick up the hammer again, this time with my sleeve protecting my skin from the disgusting handle. Okay, WASD or... Ooh, I could use a controller. Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, am I doing it? Am I doing it? I don't know if I'm doing it. Okay, so the game actually crashed when I tried, so I'm actually going to be using a controller to do this. So, start the minigame. 3, 2, 1, 0, go! Ah! Ah! Hello? Is it supposed to be in order? Okay, hold up. Let's start a minigame again. Okay. X, Y, B, A, X, Y, B, A, X, Y, B, A, X, Y, Z. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Okay, X, Y, B. Why? Why? I'm going! You're kidding me! Damn! I give up!
Total flop.
Well, screw you too, Jess! I purse my lips as I hear her mumble next.
What a loser, Dad. I have to take this to the grave.
Hey!
Yeah, well, whatever. This thing only works if you cheat. All right, that's enough games. I'm satisfied now. Let's go then.
Man, I bet I don't even get a cool prize if I won that. Finally entering the food court, memories flash back to my old school cafeteria. We approach the main building, and I push open the weighty, weathered door, gesturing for Jess to go in first.
Thank you, kind sir.
It was surprisingly funky looking in here. The main station, left unattended, seems to have all the real fresh food, plus ice cream. To the left features several self-serve stations for drinks, slushies, popcorn, and fairy floss, each with different cup or bucket sizes for sale. The cracked tile flooring, although seemingly clean, still feels to be grimy and gross. Ears of many customers, spilt lunches, and grease has darkened the grit and crevices between the lines. The walls are covered in cracks and splatters of unidentifiable stains, some clearly hidden by framed pictures of the scare actors, all together with some guests too, I assume.
How charming.
Quite. Where's the damn menu? There's not even a chalkboard.
From the back room came the clatter of metal instruments, rattling in sync with the wheels of a rolling chair. Hello? Immediately following the sounds, a wary man walks unnaturally out of the room to stand behind the cash register. His long black hair was slightly tangled, his one good eye dull from lack of sleep. He was definitely napping on the job.
Oh, people.
Hey!
Why are you here? It's not even close to October.
Is this part of the park closed or something?
The man sighs, resting both hands on the counter.
No, we're open. There's self-serve stuff to the wall over there.
The employee starts to turn back towards the staff door he came from. I duck under the line to skip to the front. Once I rise again, my eyes are immediately drawn to the lower half of this strange employee.
Actually, we wanted to look at the menu.
My voice lowers to a hush as I analyze the four-legged man. He resembles something like a human centaur. Damn! Even these guys have to dress up too? The guy sighs at me again, his eyes almost rolling back into his skull. Zero patience today.
You can see everything through the glass, can't you?
His attitude is starting to tick me off.
Oh, look at that thing.
Her pointer finger presses against the glass as a row of deep-fried spiral-cut potatoes on a skewer. They're the biggest tornado potatoes I've ever laid eyes on.
What's that?
Oh, Jess, don't say that.
What? Why?
That's as good as saying I'm a terrible father.
Hey!
I think you're overreacting.
It's a tornado potato. You getting it or not?
Since you're hyping it up so much, I want to try it. How much?
Geez, $8.50 just for one.
I guess I may as well use up the rest of my money.
She goes in front of the register to pay and collect her order. Meanwhile, I take a good look at the food window. I scan the options, and looks like there's a station for burgers. It has all the ingredients laid out in trays, embedded into the counter. Jess steps aside with her giant skewer, salivating over it while she waits for me.
A chicken burger sounds great right now. I'll take one of those.
The man pushes some buttons on the register, showing my total on the screen, and as he does so, I'm able to get a good look at his name tag. Tiptoe. What a weird name. He crawls to the left to the burger station to start making my order. I watch as he dons a thin pair of plastic gloves, lays out the buns, and then mimics picking something from the empty tray, pretending to place it upon the bun. Is this guy serious? He adds lettuce, another invisible ingredient, cheese, and skips the chicken altogether before adding the sauces and wrapping it up in paper. He hands it to me, his face completely deadpan. I don't even lift up my hand to take it from him.
Are you ready to pay now?
You know, I watched you make that just now.
Uh-huh.
This doesn't even have chicken on it. You gave me cheese and lettuce in a bun.
He scoffs, rolling his eye again.
No, it's real chicken, sir. Even if it's processed, it's chicken.
What process? What process makes chicken invisible?
Are you pulling my leg or something? You didn't even add it at all. I'm not paying for this.
His face darkens as he pulls it back to himself, hurriedly unwrapping it. I glance over at Jess to see her reaction, but she's still fixated on her fried potato skewer, barely resisting to take a bite until we find somewhere to sit.
Oh, yeah, sorry, sir. It's been a long night. I'll remake this for you.
This tired man's face turns red as he promptly disposes the failed burger in the trash. I feel a little bad for him now. I thought he was just being an a-hole. He wastes no time remaking my burger. This time, for some reason, he slaps each ingredient on the back of his hand before placing it on the bun. He wraps the new burger up in paper before placing it on the counter, waiting for me to pay now. At least he made my order right this time. I give him the cash and take my burger before flashing a polite smile.
Thanks.
When I turn around, Jess has already started walking to an empty seat. She slumps down into the soft, cushiony booth. I sit across from her, resting my elbows on the table, with the wrapped burger between my hands.
This looks so good.
Don't wait for me to dig in.
Without another second, she takes a hungry bite on the side, and I start unwrapping my burger. My stomach grumbles in anticipation.
Well, how is it?
She replies with her cheeks full of potato.
I think you were right. You were a bad dad for not letting me know about this sooner.
The corner of my mouth twitches towards a smirk. I can't believe I've never had Jess, a renowned potato fan such as her dad, try this dish before. I close my eyes as I sink my teeth into the burger. The chicken is only a little warm, but it still tastes pretty good. We both enjoy our meals in silence. There's not enough room for talk between bites. I barely had dinner, so actually filling my stomach on something other than hot bean water was just what I needed. As time passes, I finish my food while she's still chipping away at her giant skewer. I'll take this opportunity now to check where the hell we ended up. I tilt my body to the left as I dig my hand into my right pocket, pulling my phone out of my pants. I usually let my phone charge overnight, so it's only been charged up to 47%. My eyes brighten when I see that I have a connection. So weak, I unlock my phone, open the GPS app, and check out the route back home. We didn't get too far out of the way. My head turns at the sudden fiddling of the doorknob behind me. As it swings open, Tiptoe walks out, his additional pair of legs crawling behind him. Our eyes meet, and he stops in his tracks.
Yeah, listen, I'll have to be somewhere else now. I really don't care if you stay or not, just don't steal anything. If you want anything else, take it and leave the money on the counter.
All right, thanks.
Tiptoe exits the room. The slam of the heavy door reverberates through the building. Also, I kind of feel bad for, the attendants of, this carnival. Because I legit showed up here in the dead of night. Yes. I'm pretty sure, there is something wrong with this carnival. But, it's still the middle of the night. What am I doing here? I look back at Jess, and she's only halfway through. She pauses between bites to speak.
So what were you doing before I called?
Taking a dad nap, I guess. I fell asleep on the couch. To be honest, I'm glad you woke me up. It wasn't a good one.
I remember dreaming about Annabelle. I was still working with her at the law enforcement agency as a homicide detective.
Bad dream or uncomfy couch? We seriously need to get a new one.
I never feel good after a nap.
Maybe a new couch will fix that problem of yours?
Hey, if you want a new couch, buy one yourself. I'm perfectly happy with what we already have.
Whatever. Just trying to help. You know I only want the best for you.
More like best for yourself.
I laugh quietly under my breath and stand up, scrunching the paper in my fist before walking to the bin at the entrance. In my dream, all my late coworkers were still alive, working and just chatting with the others on their breaks. But no one besides me acknowledged how their body parts kept falling off and swapping between each other's. Then I saw how they got chopped up, skin inflated from rotting in water. It was disgusting. I've gotten used to seeing bodies at crime scenes, but I'll never get used to seeing my coworkers like that. It's different when you know them. It's as if they live on in my head now. I find myself still a little peckish. I walk across to the popcorn stand, grabbing a medium-sized bucket for Jess and I to share, and I know for sure she'll want some. I put what I owe on the counter before sitting back down. Just as I take my seat, Jess finishes her tornado potato, sighing back into the seat.
That was definitely worth the money. I gotta learn how to make that at home sometime.
I'll make sure that happens. Believe me.
Jess puts her hands behind her head, resting back on
How
it.
long until we should go to the theater? I want to see that play they're doing soon. I think Airhead told me it was at 9:30.
I glance at my watch. I can't believe we've been here for that long.
We may as well leave now. It's not like we're doing anything. I don't want to try any rides after eating, to be honest.
Jess pulls a plastic water bottle out of her bag, drinking from it before standing up, stretching.
Sure, let's go.
Let's rock and roll!
Ugh, shut up, Dad.
She tries to hide her smile, ticking her off with my cringy dad phrases as my favorite pastime. Jess and I finally find ourselves in front of the theater. There's a large sign above the door that displays the current showing. Till Death seems to be the only one, and I assume that's what we're about to see. Jess quietly gasps as she reads the title, whispering something under her breath. We step in, and the room is larger than I expected. The only light comes from the floor lights and the steps that follow the shallow stairs. It's awfully quiet, amplifying the soft footsteps as we walk to the very front row together, taking a seat in the middle for the best view.
Do you think this'll be good?
If it's shit, I'm gonna laugh. If it's good, that's just a bonus. Plus, they're doing my favorite play.
Really? I've never heard it before.
Of course you haven't. You fell asleep in the audience when I was performing it for school. I was in year 7, I think.
I tuck my collar away from my neck.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was really swamped with my job back then. I really wanted to be there for you.
At first, I was happy that you showed up at least. But back then, I didn't have a good grasp on what you had to do every day, so I was upset about it.
I can promise you now that won't be a problem anymore.
No shit. You're retired and I'm already graduating soon.
I see the corner of her mouth stretch ever so slightly, and she shoves her hand into the bucket of popcorn. A rapid succession of clicks and thunks come from above as the stage lights flicker on and dance over the curtains. They all focus on one spot in the bottom center of the stage. The mood really sets up the promise of something spectacular. I had low standards initially, but now slightly raised. Trying to think back on Jess's year 7 performance, I can't say I remember much at all. I think it was some kind of fantasy action romance. It was a very strange combination to me. I hear the quiet crunches coming from next to me, distracting my thoughts. Can that girl not chew with her mouth closed? My complaining is interrupted once the curtains finally drag apart, revealing a bulbous cranium. Airhead steps closer to the edge of the stage, the light shining down on her large, puffy gown. She looks a little sheepish as she clears her throat into the mic piece next to her mouth.
Sorry for the delay, everyone. One of our actors is missing, but I'm sure someone from the audience might like to volunteer.
She grins widely, animatedly searching around the empty seats with her hand over her brow line. Jess and I glance at each other.
How about the young lady right there in the front row? Actually, how old are you?
17?
Oh, okay. How about the mysterious man sitting next to you?
My eyes widen, avoiding eye contact with the woman on the stage. I guess a marriage plot with a teen and a random adult would definitely be weird. Jess nudges her elbow into me, chuckling quietly.
Go on, Dad. I promise I won't fall asleep on you.
I sigh deeply, standing up from my seat.
Oh, I wish you would.
I guess I'm bloody doing this now. I don't even know the lines or who I'm playing.
Oh, thank you very much, dear sir. Come to the right side of the stage and we'll sort you out.
I go to the side of the stage and go up the stairs backstage. As soon as the door opens, Tiptoe yanks me in by the wrist, sweating bullets. He goes from corner to corner like a spider, searching the room, opening drawers, closets, and looking under seats. Head Cadaver, Lady Loeb, Tiptoe, the Mime, and some dressed-up skeleton seem to be the only actors here. Where was that man with the chains? There also seems to be no sign of that woman I heard with him too. Unease washes through me.
Welcome to Hollywood, love. We'll make a star of you yet.
I'm starting to wonder if this is part of the attraction. The mummified man still had his bandages on, but now he's wearing a red tattered tailcoat. The foot that rests over his thigh is tapping in the air impatiently. His arms seem relaxed back into the table behind him. Lady Loeb sighs impatiently, her arms wrapped tightly over her black Victorian suit.
Where the fuck is that woman? Did she finally grow sick of doing this play? Andy's gonna be pissed at her.
Watch your fucking language.
Hello?
Maybe she got sick of having to kiss you.
I can read the irritation just from his eye as Lady snaps back. but the look softens when he gazes at me. Lady Loeb shifts around in her stool restlessly and shoots me an angry look. The door to the stage swings open and Airhead hangs her head inside.
Hey, is anyone gonna help me set up the stage? We're running 10. My mind, what about you?
The mime, who's in the middle of pampering himself, turns over to her and promptly stands up with Lady Loeb, who's cracking her knuckles.
Better than being with these wet rags.
Ugh, thank you.
The two of them go back out to set up the stage before the play starts. Meanwhile, Tiptoe is still rummaging around until he stands in front of Head Cadaver, looking down at him.
Something you need? I can't read minds, Tiptoe.
Never mind.
The frustrated centaur quickly faces away from the smug man. He clearly wanted to search his desk for something, but the tension is strange between them.
If you say so.
I feel like an idiot just standing around here.
Hey, love. You aren't having stage fright now, are you? Come here. I'll give you a summary while Tiptoe scampers around.
Can I sit on your lap? I approach him and lean next to where he's sitting.
So, what's the deal here? Just a warning, I'm not so great at remembering lines.
You'll be right. Honestly, that's already pretty in character.
Oh, I'm already imagining them now. He's the forgetful pushover type?
Hey!
Right on the money, love.
Nah, ain't no way, no!
Not just a pretty face.
Head Cadaver chuckles briefly before leaning his head back to face the ceiling.
You're playing a guy named Vince. He's preparing for a heist. He betrays them and his co-leader and, of course, brings revenge.
Uh-huh.
So, as he's on the run, his best friend and co-leader finds a great mage to put a curse on him.
My brow twitch upwards as I nod.
Basically, as you assumed, he's actually pretty clumsy. If you aren't looking at the script and you forget your lines, it might be realistic.
So, who's the co-leader?
Me, I'm playing Andras. He's actually got quite a thing for Vince, which brings a saucy little twist.
Ooh, saucy, you say? Oh, hello, forbidden love.
He's impulsive, flirty, obsessive. He doesn't always have the best intentions. Vince is a little scared of him. But their rich history doesn't pose it as a problem.
Wait, you're all dressed up. Do I need to dress up too?
His head falls to the side. Look at me. He eyes over my body before speaking again.
You just need to throw on a suit jacket like mine. Of course, we already have one for our main character.
Oh, easy then.
Don't know if it'll fit though.
Head Cadaver grunts quietly as he stands up, kicking the stool under the table. He flashes his hand up, signaling me to follow him, and he walks over to another section of the room, which looks like a walk-in wardrobe. As we walk in, I hear sets of heavy footsteps run to where Head Cadaver was just sitting. It feels a bit more private in here. A tattered red curtain was held open at the front by a rope. The left and right walls are lined with clothing racks, and the back wall has a tall, dusty mirror with a cracked corner. I stand in front of a rack, taking a quick peek at what they have. It stinks of dust and old clothes. It's strong enough that it makes me choke a little.
See something you like? 'Cause I do.
Looks like an abandoned op shop.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't have a clue where most of these clothes were sourced. That jacket's in here somewhere.
He skims through the top row, pulling out each item with a dark sleeve.
So, whose role am I stealing from? Earlier I saw a man covered in chains. He was talking to a woman I couldn't see. I don't imagine I'd struggle fitting into the clothes of a guy like him.
Oh, Chainhead? No, love. It's a bit too shy for standing under the spotlight. He's the one controlling them.
Wait, what?
Also, that's my brother. If it were acting, it wouldn't be that role.
Oh, I see.
Oh, wait, they're siblings, and wow, that's like... it's really just like a circus full of like misfits then. Did he just call his brother an it? Well, not too strange to me.
Surprising. Why aren't you as huge as him? Not drink enough milk or something?
Oh, I drink plenty of milk.
Hey!
Wink.
Hey, yo! No! Chill! Hey, cadaver, chill!
But yeah, my brother was the guy who won most of the genetic lottery.
Most? Is there something wrong with him?
He and I both have a lot wrong with us. Not that it's your business.
Sorry, the prying's in my blood.
The bandaged man sighs, speaking as he exhales.
I could be considered lucky before, but these days I look a lot better with these bandages on.
They're not just for show.
No. Well, if I had them off, I'd still fit in fine here.
From the way he's setting it up, I can only assume he must be horribly disfigured.
I kinda know how that feels. My nose didn't always look like this either. I was lucky to get married before that happened.
That's a lot different. You look good like that.
Then I think you gotta check your eyesight. I'm sure you don't look as ugly as me.
Oh, you such a flirt you are.
Oh no! I huff, shaking my head. I've lost count of how many times I've rolled my eyes today.
So anyway, who was supposed to be Vince?
Head cadaver gets on his knees to rummage through the lower section.
Thick skull.
Strange names you guys have. Has he been around today at all?
She was here. In fact, I don't know where else she could be.
You think she just left work early?
He pauses for a short moment, quiet.
You don't know what you're suggesting, love.
He continues searching, his voice becoming softer. My head tilts ever so slightly with curiosity.
What am I suggesting then?
I take a step closer, leaning over him in suspense.
Here it is. Found it.
He lifts himself up so fast, and when he turns around, his face is just centimeters away from my chair. Hey, you liking the view? You liking the view? Stumbling backwards, he stopped by the wall of clothes, looking up at me wide-eyed, with the suit jacket in hand.
Here, try this on.
Like a bullet out of a gun, he rushes to move behind me, taking out my denim jacket. Head cadaver pauses again. I'd completely forgotten I had my shoulder holster on.
What's that for?
He pulls his hands away, apprehensive.
Sorry, I know how this looks and, well, God, I don't really know how to explain myself.
It's not every day you see a gun here. A little context would be much appreciated.
I shouldn't have brought the gun!
I used to work at a law enforcement agency, a detective. Kept the gun with me after I quit.
Right.
A lot's been on my mind. I brought it along for a sense of security, I guess. So I'm sorry about that.
I feel a weight land on my shoulder, then a light squeeze.
It's okay, love.
Aww.
Wish I brought a gun with me when I first got here. I hate working in this shithole. Keep it on you. Don't let the others know. Though you got a license for that other weapon you got down there?
Hey, yo, head cadaver, chill! His eye very noticeably flashes to my groin before meeting my gaze again.
Oh.
This guy, I can't let him get to me. I know he's just trying to mess with me. Probably has a stupid shit-eating grin under those bandages. A stupid shit-eating grin I would love to kiss. I catch a soft, muffled chuckle behind me. Its low tone making me feel nervous and kinda warm under the collar. His hand feels down my arm as he lifts it, slipping my arm through the sleeve of the costume.
I can dress myself. I'm not that senile yet.
Of course, love.
I take the other sleeve and put it on myself, turning around to face him, then glancing at the mirror. I tuck the front of the tailcoat in an attempt to do up the buttons, but it's just a little too small on me.
Well, I was hoping it would hide most of your shirt. I can't say tartan was the vision, but honestly, who cares anymore?
Can't I put on another shirt?
Trust me, love, you don't want to touch most of these clothes.
Oh, no.
Ah, okay.
Head cadaver ducks under the curtain, and I follow close behind him.
There you are. Here. I finally found the bloody script.
The long-haired man shoves the papers into my chest, which I grab onto before they fall at my feet.
Oh, where'd you find it?
Where do you think?
Head Cadaver swings his hands behind his back, then turns to me as I open the script, skimming through it.
Would you like to practice a scene with me, love?
Just as he stops talking, a hushed, gravelly voice comes from a walkie-talkie sitting on the table behind us.
Show's starting in 1 minute. Is everything ready? Over.
Without even looking, Head Cadaver stares at me while he moves the device closer to his face.
Hey, Chainhead. Yeah, we're good. Our new Vince is ready.
Thick Skull showed up. Over.
No, a fella from the audience.
It's Darcy.
Darcy, over.
Ah, okay. I'll be watching from above. Over.
Well,
Huffing and puffing came from the mysterious figure swimming through the thicket that threatened to cut his fancy sleeves. His hands landed on his knees as the man looked up at the waning moon that provided just enough light for him to flee discreetly. That was until he noticed the tall bell tower across the museum, framing a familiar silhouette. Vince, the runaway thief, paused in his tracks to return the gaze of his now ex-boss. From atop the tower, he was filled with hatred and anger. Andrus narrowed his eyes at the man before leaping away into the shadows. Sorry it had to turn out like this. Just a few moons earlier, plans of a great heist conjured from the four minds. Although their skills didn't overlap much, what binds this group of criminals together is their humble upbringings within these city walls, orphaned, lonely, and hungry. Since then, they've stuck together like glue. Their not-so-respectable career was almost redundant now, needing not to steal for survival, but for luxury. And that's what leads us here now, with Vince abandoning his post. He was done with constant checks over his shoulder, done with the guilty nightmares, done with having to step over others to succeed. He knew that in order to leave this lifestyle behind, he had to cut off all ties and start anew. His gang was like quicksand, pulling him in until he could no longer move. Now, he has caught hold of a rope.
a loud bell rings through the speakers as the red curtains reveal the new stage, the altar, at some unlucky couple's wedding. Panting was heard through the microphones off stage.
Don't get cold feet now. Get on with it.
Lady Loeb, Head Cadaver, and My Mind sprint through to the other side, through the skeleton prop couple, leaping over the table. The mimes throwing nets ranging from small to large behind him, which get carried up into the air until the thieves are off stage. Before the last net reaches the ground, My Mind somehow appears back on the other side, ripping off his costume to reveal a blue uniform. He weaves through the two nets, posing a slipping hazard beneath him before getting swallowed by the large net and folding over the table. A temporary wall to the side of the stage separates the chaos. Once Head Cadaver and Lady Loeb pass it, they hold their back to door as Officer My Mind slams his fist to it like a drum.
Vince left us. I witnessed the coward flee.
Unfucking believable. He's your best man.
The skeleton prop, replacing the short-staffed thief, My Mind clumsily lifted up a sign. "We can't let the traitor get away with this, boss!"
I know, but don't worry, bub. I already brewed up a plan.
Oh god, it's so campy the way, Head Cadaver is saying all this. The lights dim as the curtains graciously slide back together. As I, Vince, made the journey following the dirt road, I met a farmer with a broken-down wagon. It didn't end well, as I quickly discovered that every word that would come from my mouth was an exposing truth. It got me into quite some trouble. Airhead, who plays the eccentric farmer, was wailing in my face when I confessed that I left the town because I was a runaway criminal. My ears are still ringing from it. Apparently Andras went to some powerful wizard or something to put that curse on me. So now the journey was redirected to the secluded cave they lived in hopes that I would be able to hide the truth again.
Vince finally saw the cave entrance up ahead through the trees and bramble. He was exhausted from the trek, and seeing the man-made structure in front revived the hope and energy he lost.
A twig snapped in half as I approached the entrance and called out. As I turned my head back, Head Cadaver grabbed me tightly, tipping me down to restrict my movement.
What do you think you're doing here, Vince?
Old man Yowie? My old man back ached from the awkward position, and that was definitely heard through my voice.
You bastard! You're so petty you went and got me cursed! Let go of me!
I attempted to shake him off, but his grasp was strong.
You were my best friend. How could I let you get away with betraying me?
God, I love this scene because, I know for a fact that the voice actors, aren't trying with this one. It's meant to be campy, and I just love it. His face was growing closer to mine. I could see his purple lips move under the bandages. Admittedly, aside from the acting, I struggled to pull my gaze away from his lips.
You meant everything to me. Did I mean nothing to you?
Through gritted teeth, I was compelled to say the truth from the curse. I turned my head away from his, but as he leaned closer, he forced our eyes to lock. Although his arms are strong enough to hold my weight, I gripped tighter onto his upper back as to not tip over, but my hands are becoming clammy.
No, I didn't want to leave. But you didn't grow up. You didn't change. I'm done with that life, Andras. I still love...
As my heart races, I feel that tingle of nervousness, the same one I felt when I kissed Annabelle for the first time. It's not like anything I've felt in a long time. Cutting my line off, a loud bang comes from offstage, causing all our heads to turn. The entrance door burst open. The lights from outside leaked onto the theater. Stumbling out is a woman I haven't seen before. Patches of her skin are sewed on in thick layers. A gashing wound on her head covers her face in deep red. She chokes and gurgles on her own blood, falling face first into the ground, revealing a large bleeding hole going into her body.
Thick skull?
His hold on me starts slipping. I'm only able to just catch myself before I fall back, looking at the wounded woman across the theater in horror. From the audience, Jess stands up and turns around to see what's happening. Her confused expression turns to dread as she grips tightly onto her bag. Lady Loeb, Tiptoe, My Mind, and Airhead burst out the backstage door, prompted by her screams.
Thick skull!
This was a murder mystery! Act 2 is next year! Anyway, that was To Be Altered. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys do want to play this for yourselves, link to the game will be in the description below. And genuinely, best $10 I have spent so far. Best $10 I have spent. I genuinely enjoyed this visual novel. I absolutely love the voice acting. I feel like they really nailed the atmosphere. And as I was playing through it, bits and pieces of it, really reminded me of, Disco Elysium, kinda. And, I'm just so excited to see what the next act is going to bring. I didn't realize it was gonna be a murder mystery, and it's just... I really want to see, what Act 2 is gonna bring. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all have a lovely rest of the day. And, as always, I'll be seeing you in the next video. This is Lion, signing off. Ciao.